Hey guys, Liquid Fire here. Thanks for joining me again tonight. So, I actually had completed a video that was designed to walk through a process, actually two different processes, or approaches, I guess you should say, about how to work on managing 5 stars in Way of the Hunter. However, with the changes to herd management that are coming out, well, at this point have come out, it didn't make sense to kind of showcase a video on the old way. So basically, all that video was junked. But there's some really good hunting in it. So what I'm going to do is take that video and just turn it into a hunt video. Um, Unfortunately, a lot of it, when I was recording it, was really with the intent of it being not really a deep dive, but kind of a dive into managing for 5s. So some of the things I say may be a little odd or out of place for a normal hunt. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up as to what's going on. But there will be, absolutely will be, some videos coming out about managing 5 stars with the new herd management. Getting into the details on actual trophy management versus just herd management. But that's not this video. So if anything seems really weird or whatever, I'll try to either add some comments or something to kind of have it make a little more sense and context. But yeah, so that's what this is. This turns out to be just a really surprisingly good hunt. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's kind of pick up in the hunt here as we go. All right. Not seeing anything. Oh, birds are on my list. I don't see them. They're over here. No chance I'm going to get a shot by the time I change weapons. We'll look. Oh, too late. Sorry, I still have birds out the wazoo to do. Alright, back to the pigs. Let's see if we got anything. So these are no 5s. There's a 1-star mature over here on the left, I think. Yeah, that's all we got. We will go ahead and call him. Let's go with the SM12. Why not? This guy could turn. I'd appreciate it. I think I can do this with the, well, can't with that guy standing there. Let's go see if that was enough to do the job. I try to, especially when I'm doing stuff like this, I try to passively cull everything. I've got a bunch of 5-star pigs, but you still need to work on the fitness to keep them healthy. And it's honestly, this is some of my most fun hunting, is when I'm actually doing this, because you're not so dialed in on just one thing. You're able to kind of relax a little bit and just go have fun shooting whatever happens to come around. Where in the world was he at when I shot him? Do not see his blood anywhere. Was he all the way back here? Oh, right here he is. Okay. Oh, that's different. So we got the non-distinct information here. Did he survive? Did he die? The world may never know. Alright, I guess we'll follow the blood here. He circled around and went this way. And then he turned back this way. And where did you go from here, guy? He went this way. So looking at this blood, we know he did die. We just gotta go find him. And this is where a lot of times going overpowered's a little more handy. Like if you had the shotgun with slugs in it. Good way to go to knock these out really quick. That's why I used... Wow, he impaled himself. That's why I used the SM-12. Should have been a little further back, but that's still not a bad shot. Plenty of damage done. And he's 24%, so definitely a good call. Alright, so we got him out. Now let's go back and see if we can find this Wolverine. And because I did go ahead and do the call there on that boar, I may have spooked the Wolverine. It's entirely possible with that shot. But I did find more zones along the way. So there's a lot of benefit there. I heard the Wolverine call out, but I was already locked in on that boar, so we'll see if they're still around. We got another zone up here to pick up. Maybe the same as this one. Oh, I hear him sniffing. So he's right here in front of me somewhere. Oh, there we go. 1-star mature. So that's one we're going to take out. And these guys generally don't seem to be in big groups. So we'll just take a look with the camera. I don't see anything else, so I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to try to take him out. We'll use the bird gun on him. Alright, he's done. Now we've got his eat zone. Oh, we'll grab this zone too. Oh, fallow deer. Not their primary zone, but yeah, he looks fresh. Alright, let's find him. I want to claim him. Come on. Ah, there it was. Alright, so just a nice little shot. Not going to get much money out of him. 36%, good call. Alright, so now we're on to the next one. So, looking again for rabbits, wolverines, fox, and red deer. The next piece, next one I see, we've got a red deer down here. So we've got him. There's a couple foxes here. I'm not sure if it's one or two. In reality, I've got two on next map, but they're like on top of each other, so I don't know. We're going to go ahead and sweep through these guys, and then we'll go up this way. So we're going to look for this red deer. So at 752, red deer are going to be eating, which luckily we have their zones. So we'll go ahead and mark these. Now the fox, depending on where they're at, could be further over this way, so we could run into them first. So I'm going to check the foxes. They should be eating as well. So if we take a look at him, don't look like I have his eat zone. So he's got an eat zone up here. And his other eat zone must be further. Oh, it's way over here. It's like... It's like in this area. So if he's not up here, he's going to be way over here. The other fox, if I can click on him, there we go. His eat zone is way over here. kind of in this area, and then on the other side of the road, around in here. And then you got this guy. His zones are going to be close to him. So eats here, sleep will be here. He should be moving. I think they moved at 8. Is that right? Yeah, he moves to sleep zone at 8, so he should be about here. So this is everything I need to check along the way. I should have used my 2 and 3 dots, but whatever. So we're going to go here first and then just work our way down. So we're looking for fox up here. May or may not find their zone. We got something up in that area making noise. I don't know that it's a fox, but something is. Now, a lot of times, oh, we got fallow deer up here. Well, we'll take a look. Maybe we'll have a 5-star hanging out. I don't see anything that looks like a 5. Really? That was rude. That was rude. Of course, to be fair, I did shoot a boyfriend. Uh-oh. Oh, well, that looks awful dark. Well, I guess we do have something to shoot, don't we? Looky there. Another one. Oh, we're gonna have to be quick here. Oh, no. Where are you going? Where did she go? That'll be the second melanistic fallow female I've got. And we're going to have to thread the needle if I can find her. Did I alert them? They're calm. There is a 1-star mature that I could take out, but I want to get this rare if we can. I just can't seem to find her. And these guys are all over me. They're not alerted, supposedly, but they are all over me. And I just can't find her now. See, if we look, they're not alerted. They're not supposed to be alerted. But we're going to just stay right here and hope... Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Oh, no. All right, come back around here. Show me a little more, girl. We're going to have to take a pop shot when she walks through here, I think. And I tell you what, these guys, they may not say they're alerted, but they sure are acting like it. That's too far back to take that shot. I would just hit her in the guts. And I can't really move much with the way they're watching me. Oh, here we go. Yep, we got her. We got her. Wow. That's the second melanistic female I've taken down here. And it's also the second herd of fallow deer I've seen. And if the fox was down here, we would have spooked him away for sure, but I don't think he was. I didn't hear him call out any. So we'll pick up these zones, we'll go find her blood. And I marked it like 260 out. I don't think it was that far. So I'm going to stay right on line here to watch for the blood. Yeah, see? I marked it all the way up there. She was right here. And that's an artery shot. Look at all that blood. I mean, just pouring the blood. Alright, let's go find her. And we know the fox, well, we believe the fox isn't up here anyway. We certainly didn't hear him. Yeah, she's down right there. That was a really rushed shot, but got the job done. And there we go. Another, oh, let's turn it off. Another melanistic one. Oh, we were high. I didn't mean to be that high, but I was looking to get into the lung there. Our cavity popped the artery. You don't get a lot of cavity kills on arteries. But she's done. And again, yeah, just a female, no big deal. But that's 2 female melanistic roe deer. So we'll taxi her. Hopefully, when the next roe deer come in, they'll be males instead of females. Alright, so we're now going to this spot. We're going to assume that the fox wasn't here. If it was, well, we'll take the rare kill over potentially finding a fox. So I think this is the other fox. So there were the 2 foxes together. This is the other zone for that first fox. So right, let me go ahead and put that a little more accurately. So right there, but there's also a zone shortly after it for the red deer, I believe. It may have been the other fox. I'll have to look. But there's 2 zones very close to each other we gotta be aware of. So I need to kind of slow down a little bit here. Let's let everything calm down while we're letting the meter spool down. We'll just take a look. I don't see anything. With as much shooting as I've done, I may have spooked stuff off anyway. And that's part of it. That's one of the things that you have to kind of accept if you want to, you know, do passive culling along the way or chase rares or whatever. You're going to spook some of these off. Okay, so you see these limbs here that are shaking pretty hard? There's not much wind blowing. It's 8.6 meters. But these guys, they stand out and they really flop around. So I'm going to tell you there's probably a zone. It's going to be an eat zone right there. You can't see it from here, but if you look at these trees like this one here, the bark's been eaten off of it. Yeah, here's one. The bark's been eaten off of it. And the lower limbs that are there just flop around like crazy. So even if you're in Ranger, you can find these zones super easy. And I've got Hunter Sense on now. They haven't lit up yet. There's a little bit of a blue glow on the ground. I use blue. That you can see it just flashed. So you can tell now that I got Hunter Sense on that there is something there. And when you get within 70 meters, the whole tree will light up. So we're going to walk on towards that zone. Like right there, there's one just lit up. If we back out, it turns off. So we'll watch it through the binoculars. I'm sorry, I think I said 70. It's 60 meters. And it'll turn back off. Turn back on. So that's really easy to pick up on. again, even without hunter sense, you can see it flopping around. It just stands out. So keep that in mind, guys. It'll make it a little bit easier to find some of these zones when you're walking around. And I don't know what's supposed to be down here. 220, 280. But we've either spooked them or they're not here. Yep, fox. Why is it not? There we go, roe deer. That was a fox paw. There should be a fox zone around here somewhere too. This may be it right here. So foxes should... Well, I've spooked them. Alright. So our next big taker would have been the red deer here. The bad thing is our wind is right in their faces, so hopefully he's not here. And we can go down and then come over so that our scent isn't blowing right at them. So we'll get kind of down below. But we'll go check this zone. See if there happens to be something nearby. Maybe hear them call out. So this is their rare zone, so they shouldn't be here. We got something way off though. That looks like red deer. Maybe fallow. I saw a rack sticking out. Can't see anything. We'll work our way down a little closer. But maybe... Oh, here we go. That is red deer. So we may have just pushed them out with our scent. Oh my gosh. Things just got real. Oh my. Alright, so this just turned into a major ordeal. So let me mark them. So they're right there. So they're all the way down here. My scent cone is blowing this way. And if we look in game, we need to go straight ahead for 200 meters. Okay, so we need to go like this. Well, the problem with that is even this fringe part of the scent can push them out, and we're going to have to get fairly close. So instead of going straight at him, I'm going to kind of go this way and then down. So I'm going to put my marker here. And you'll see that's all the way over here. That's the direction we're going to go. And we're going to be pretty cautious. What I don't want to do is spook them because I'm not positive that they're this herd. I'll have to take a look over at next map to make sure it's the only herd in this area, which I think it is. But I'm not positive right now. I'll have to take a look. But regardless of that, they've already been pushed off by my scent or spooked from my shooting, one of the two. So we know that they're already on a little bit of alert. They've been messed with. They're not just sitting there calm. So they may start moving before long, or they may already be moving. I bet they're moving to the drink zones. What's going on? So it's 8:39. Their drink zones are down here and over here. Haha. Oh, didn't mean to. Well, that's fine. That's their drink zone. And I bet you what's going on is they're moving from being spooked or pushed out by my wind down this way. They were up in here. We pushed them out. And now it's time for them to go ahead and go to their drink zone. They've calmed down, so they're no longer spooked, alerted, or whatever it was. It may have just been the wind that pushed them. So they're calm, so they're now back into regular mode. So they're moving to their next zone. So they're going to be going this way. They're going to go right here. Unfortunately, they're alerted right now. So I moved too much. We are just going to completely chill. I'm not going to move. And this is going to be a fun little hunt. And this is one of those things I was talking about where sometimes you just get lucky. That's exactly what this is. I haven't been managing the red deer down here at all. I mean, I may have taken a couple, but I've not went in and purposefully checked them, went through all the herds or anything yet. This is my first run through here, really looking for these guys. I've not been hunting reds at all. And oh no, do I have my red deer collar on me? Oh, I do. Ah, perfect. I couldn't remember if I changed up my gear or not. All right. So we know where they're going. They're heading this way. We know the wind's blowing down this direction. So from where we're at, we're going to kind of aim in the middle. And I'm going to be going really slow, doing a lot of stop and go. It's going to be really annoying, but it is what it is. And watching a lot through the binoculars. So if we get into... Surely we didn't just spook... Okay. If we get into an area where I have a good shooting lane, I'm not going to bother chasing them all the way to the drink zone. We'll just take them mid-path. So there's a young, there's another young behind him. It looks like a young behind them. And this is one of the things that I wish they would change a little bit with Way of the Hunter. Is when you're... Oh, that may be an open area right here. When you're slowly moving, the way the meter still fills up, I feel like that's a little excessive. I feel like I should be able to move, crouch down, slow movement like this without any real risk of them spooking, unless they're looking at you. Now, if they're looking at you, it makes sense that it would impact them. There's that 5. So the lane isn't nearly as open as I thought it was going to be. I've got to be careful. I don't want to get too far over this way, or I'll end up getting my wind on them, my scent. But they're going to be heading over into this area, and you can see there's not a real open area here to shoot from. So I'm going to have to either work my way in or call them to me. And to be honest, I'm thinking my best bet with no good shooting lanes is going to be to call them in. And we're going to have to call them close, I'm afraid. So, don't see the 5. I think it's back down in there. So I'm going to kind of look around for a good open area between here and roughly where the zone is. So I think this is probably going to be about as good as it gets. We've got a decent area here. I can't really back up much more. We're close enough to call. So we're going to break out Big Brother. It's a little shorter. Make my life a little bit easier with seeing through the tops of these trees. Yeah, I think that'll work. I gotta bring him in close though. Alright. Let's see if we can't call in a 5-star. So this has turned into a fantastic little hunt. We've got the melanistic roe deer. Granted, it was a female, but still melanistic. So we got a rare. And now, if things go well, I should take out a 5-star red deer. And I've just started. I mean, literally, we've checked, what, 3 animals? 2 foxes and a wolverine? I'm not going to complain about this. And as long as I don't mess this up, I should be taking the red deer off my list to work on for the slam. Let's go take a look and see if the old man's coming in. Ah, there he is. There he is. So not super even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, let me call again. So he had 7 on the right side, his left, in the basket. I think it was 7. We'll get a better look here in a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on the other side, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think he's probably going to be a lower fit or a younger 5-star. I don't think he's going to be maximum age or maximum or high enough fitness to be up there. Doesn't matter to me. This will be the first 5-star for the slam. So we're not going to be too particular. We're going to take him out. I'm thinking, and I'd have to go through and look at my notes and stuff, but I'm thinking that had the higher end for the Transylvanian and Finland red deer as having 8 in their basket, but I could be wrong. Don't base anything on that. That's just what I'm remembering off the top of my head. So he's back there. It's going to be a little bit before we get the chance to get the scope on him. Maybe we should take a little picture of him if we get into a good spot. You got anything really fancy looking? Oh, that could look nice. Here, turn your head back around quickly. I don't want to have to call again. Alright, so we've got everything paused, so we don't have to worry about losing our call. Nothing fantastic, but... Alright, now we need to call. Alright. Now we can go ahead and take him out. We'll just sit here, let him come through. He should be past these. When he stops, we'll just drive one through his lungs. It's not time to stop yet. We literally just called. He'll pick up again. All right. You know what? I'm gonna call again. That one little limb right there could be just enough to create a lot of havoc. So we're just gonna let him come in a little closer. That's the end of that. Nice looking guy down. Alright. Red deer is done. I think we'll probably have to take a picture of him too. We didn't even spook those. We caught him far enough away to not spook them until just now when I was walking. Let's do it from behind. We'll stand here. We'll crouch down. Look that way. We'll cut the field back a little bit. And let's cycle through the lighting, see if we get some nice dappled lighting. Nothing there. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's the one. Maybe throw a little bit of bloom in. That'll work. Unfortunately, we don't have our trophy poses, so you have to get a little creative. Alright, let's see how big this guy was. So there's the shot. Just driving it through the lungs so he didn't move. 91%, so he wasn't going to be massive even if we took him in his last year. And 469, so like we thought, a small 5-star, but a 5. So that is good enough. And that puts the red deer off of the list for the slam. And I tell you what, it's been, what, 45 minutes or so already? We did not get a lot done yet, but we got a lot of good stuff out of it. Distance fled, 0.01. Yep, that's what we like. 469, not a monster, but good enough. We're going to put him on the wall. And I think we're probably just going to stop right here for now. We'll pick up a new hunt just from right here later on and keep on trekking. I was really hoping to get more into going through all the different herds and what that really looks like when you're going, but sometimes you get lucky. And I am a huge fan of luck when it comes to hunting, so I will take it and call this a huge win. So I will continue on. I'll check these foxes and the Wolverine. Now I'll skip the red deer, so I don't have to worry about them. I'll be focused on the rabbits, the Wolverines, and the foxes now. And hopefully we get lucky on something else. All right, guys, that's it. We're done for tonight. We're calling it quits. Guys, y'all have a great night. God bless, and happy hunting.